It is time now for my strawberry letter of the day. If you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your strawberry letter to steveharveyfm.com and click submit strawberry letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. And you never know, it could be yours.
It could be yours. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry letter.
Nephew, I thank you. Subject, I need his wife to give him back. Dear Stephen Shirley, I'm a 38-year-old divorced mother of 2 teenagers. I met a man on a dating app back in July of 2025. On his dating profile, he mentioned that he was going through a divorce, so I gave him a chance. We hit it off, and 5 days after we met, we had sex. We were inseparable. He was still living with his estranged wife and his kids, so he'd drive 2 hours to visit me, and he'd stay with me for days. He told me he loved me early on, and we talked about moving to Texas after his divorce is final. I had an open-ended job nursing, waiting for me whenever I moved. He showed me his divorce documents, and I was around for 3 virtual meetings he had with his divorce attorney, so I had no reason to doubt him. By October, we were both ready to move to Texas, so I rented out my house. He was supposed to drive me and the kids to Texas in a week, but then he called me upset and said he was on his way to my house. I had a bad feeling. He got to my house and said he was there to end things with me. He said his divorce was not final after all, and his wife had begged him not to leave. He said he'd owed it to his wife and children to give the marriage a chance. I had no idea. I had no choice but to let him go. He cut all ties with me after that day. A few days later, I found out that I'm pregnant, and I canceled my plans to move. I'm due this summer, so I really need his wife to give him back to me. Their kids are grown. My baby will need a father. I've heard that he's still miserable and still wants a divorce. I'm sure he's seen my pregnancy posts on Facebook, and I am shocked he hasn't tried to call me. Should I drive over to talk to his wife in hopes that she'll give him back to me? Please help. No, don't do that. That is not gonna work, okay? I don't even know what you're thinking at this point. You do know that never in the history of marriage has a mistress / soon-to-be baby mama ever done what you're asking and come out without a fight or something. On the other hand, a man going back to his wife before the divorce is final, that happens a lot, okay? That happens quite a bit. And this is what this is. You had a plan to be with this man, but his wife, unbeknownst to you, had her own plan. No matter what you've heard about him being miserable, that man cut off all ties with you. So don't go driving over to his house, talking to his wife, asking her to give him back to you. That's not going to happen. You could get yourself hurt. He hasn't even told his wife anything about you. The wife is just trying to keep her family together. One thing you write about is that the baby needs a father. In this case, though, all your baby will get is child support. All right. That's it. If she gets that, you're going to have to take him to court to get it. I know you thought this was a done deal. You know, you rented the house out, all of that, but things happen. It's too late now, but you should have waited until he was completely divorced. So now, unfortunately, you have to prepare yourself to bring this baby up without him. Steve?
You know, in this letter right here, ladies, Shirley, Carla, Mississippi, I'm going to introduce you all to a brand new concept that I have never, ever exposed about men, ever.
Wow.
I have never told you all this about men. So prepare yourself, because in the second half of my response, I will introduce to you something that I'm very familiar with men doing. And some of you have run up into this, and this will be an eye-opener. But now let's get to this letter. I need his wife to give him back. That ain't gonna happen. Now, lady, let's go over a couple of things. You 38-year-old divorced mama, got 2 teenagers. You met a man on a dating app in July 2025. On his dating profile, and this is critical information, he mentioned he was going through a divorce. So I gave him a chance. We hit it off. 5 days later, we was having sex. We were inseparable. He was still living. Here's the next part. He was still living with his estranged wife and kids. So he drove 2 hours to visit me, and he stayed with me for days. For days. Now, let me explain something to you. You can do that when you got a wife and kids if you claiming that you're going on a business trip. So him staying with you for days, I know how to work this out. I'm just setting you all up for what's really going on here. Ladies, you're going to appreciate me for this. He told me he loved me early. Then we talked about moving to Texas after his divorce is final. I had an open-end nursing job waiting for me wherever I moved. He showed me his divorce documents, and I was around for 3 virtual meetings he had with his divorce attorney, so I had no reason to doubt him. I'm going to tell you how they do that too nowadays. See, y'all don't know the game. The game done got real cold out here. And by October, we was both ready to move to Texas, so I rented out my house. He was supposed to drive me and the kids to Texas in a week, but he called me upset, said he was on the way to the house. I had a bad feeling. He got to my house and said that he had to end things with me. His divorce was not final, and his wife begged him not to leave. Now, I'd have set it all up. When I come back, I'm going to tell you what's going on here.
All right. Thank you, Steve. We'll have part 2 of your response coming up at 23 minutes after. Today's Strawberry Letter subject, I need his wife to give him back. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Life is unpredictable, but protecting your family doesn't have to be complicated. Globe Life helps families secure their future with simple, affordable life insurance. There's no medical exam, just a simple application. With rates starting as low as $3.49 a month, Globe Life insurance is easy to buy. Call Globe Life today at 1-800-251-5400 or visit globeliferadio.com. That's 1-800-251-5400 or globeliferadio.com. All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. You said you were going to reveal something about men to the ladies. Today's Strawberry Letter subject is, I need his wife to give him back. Let's go.
All right, now, ladies, pay close attention because I got to get to it quick because I want to make sure I don't run out of time. This is a 38-year-old lady who was divorced, got 2 teenagers, went on a dating app, met a man that was perfect. In his dating profile, he mentioned he was going through a divorce. On his dating profile. Who does that? Who does that? On a dating profile puts this information because this is the setup. You went off, you start hitting it off, and after 5 days y'all had sex, you was inseparable. Now, he lived far away, but he still lived with his estranged wife and kids. So he would drive 2 hours and he would stay with you for days. That's easy to do, ladies. If your man has a job where he can tell his wife, I got a business trip, he can go anywhere, cut that phone locator off and say he out on business, and then you blah, 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 blah. So that ain't nothing. You all started talking. He started mentioning love early. Y'all fell in love. And y'all decided that y'all was going to move together. So, and you had a nursing job where you could take anywhere. You had planned all that. He even showed you his divorce documents. I'm going to tell you about that in a second. And you attended 3 virtual meetings he had with his divorce attorney. So I had no reason to doubt him. Okay, I'm going to show you how that worked too. Anyway, we were supposed to move to Texas. You rented out your house. He was supposed to drive you and the kids to Texas in a week, but he called me upset, said he had to come by the house and you had a bad feeling. He came to the house and told you he had to end things with you, said his divorce was not final after all. His wife begged him not to leave. He said he owed it to his wife and children to have a marriage chance, and there's no chance but to let him go. He cut all ties with me after that day. Now listen to this part. He cut all ties with me after that day. A few days later, I found out I'm pregnant. I canceled all my plans to move due this summer. I'm due this summer. I really need his wife to give him back. The kids are grown. My baby need a father. I heard he's still miserable and still wants a divorce. All right, let's stop.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to introduce you to a new concept. I've known about this for years, but I've never had an opportunity to share it with you. This man is a serial divorcee. He is a serial divorcee. I know a dude who does this. Let me explain something to you. This dude right here, first of all, who puts that on a dating app? I'm going through a divorce. Who put that on the app? Because that's the hook. And if you bite, he know you willing to do anything. So now, he's not really in a divorce. These documents you saw are old documents. He just changed the date. Every time he get a new fish on the hook who wants to date somebody that's going through a divorce, he got the same paperwork for that. Now these virtual divorce lawyers meetings you done been to, them old too. He recorded them.
Oh.
He recorded that, and then he let you see it. You ain't participating in it. Ain't nobody asking you no question. You log in and you see it. It's the same one. I know a dude that do this. He got documents of getting divorced. He changed the dates. Posted online that he's a divorcee. So if you don't mind dating a married man, then he got you on the hook early. He's got these fake documents. That's the same documents he's been having for years. He changed the dates and let you see them. And then this virtual thing that you can come on in, he got a link where you can hit and watch him and his divorce attorneys talk. He did that a long time ago, and that's an old footage. I know a dude that do this right here. He is a serial divorcee. Then the moment he done got what he wanted from you, and it gets serious and it's time to move, he come in and break the news to you that, hey, my wife and I owe it to her to try to continue.
Give it a second chance.
I'm going to have to end this. So he gets out and see this happened right before he's supposed to take you and the kids to Texas.
A week
He's a serial divorcer. Ladies, you got to be smart with the technology today. Now, what he didn't know was he didn't get out in time because is pregnant.
Right. And she's thinking about driving to his house.
You gonna drive to this woman's house? Should I talk to his wife and hope she'll give him back to me? Please help.
Don't do that.
You ain't gonna believe the surprises you gonna find when you drive.
Right. Don't play yourself.
First of all, what divorce you talking about? Don't go over this lady's house. Now, homeboy got a big problem because he ain't never got nobody pregnant. But now this woman's pregnant. The gig finna be up. This is gonna be tough. But ma'am, I'm sorry this has happened to you, but you have met the serial divorcer, and they are real, and they have fake documents, and they have recorded these initial meetings with attorneys, and they save them, and they have a link where you can watch them do it. You can't participate, but you can watch it.
Post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on
Didn't I tell y'all?
Facebook.
This is crazy. That's a lot.
Check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on the free iHeartRadio app. Free Never Sounded
Hey,
So
pimping
Good.
ain't easy now.
Download it today. Coming up at 46 minutes after the hour, we got Junior and Sports Talk right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.